Hey everybody, what is going on? It is Dunbar Snack Bar here with MLB 13 The Show, and we have finally got some more Atlanta Braves franchise coming your way right here as we face the Detroit Tigers. Now, I am pretty familiar with the Detroit Tigers because last year for MLB 2K12, I played as the Detroit Tigers for my franchise mode, so we'll see how this ends up. And you know what I just remembered too? You know who was the team that I played against in the 2012 World Series? The Atlanta Braves. So this is like a little bit of a rematch, which is kind of cool that it's taking place so early in this season. All right, here we go. Beachy on the mound for me, and Omar Rifante is going to get the first hit of the game for the Tigers, and actually just in general as well. I haven't been able to get a hit quite yet, so hopefully we're not going to see anything out of that hit. So I know I'm a little bit behind with things right now, especially those of you who are Braves fans have recognized right off the bat, hey, we haven't played the Tigers for like a week. What is going on? Well, actually what had happened is I was going through and I had recorded a game against the Detroit Tigers. And I'm like, all right, sweet. And I actually went ahead and played right after that a game against the Nationals. Ah, dang it! Omar Rifante. It's going to make it into second base right there. But I had already played my next series against the Nationals, and so I went to go ahead and edit this down and everything, and I was just like, where is it? I couldn't find it anywhere, so I was literally searching around everywhere I could in my computer where it would make sense to be able to find my video, and I couldn't find it anywhere. So this was another one of those times where I'm very fortunate that I do go ahead and save every single game, just so that way I can go back if I need to. And so here we are. So I apologize, but I'm going to get back on track here pretty quick. I might even go ahead and skip a day of the Diamond Dynasty just so I can go ahead and get to where we should be in real life. So that'll be coming here probably pretty soon. So a couple games for the Braves this weekend, and Miguel Cabrera refuses to go down. Wouldn't be surprised, of course, that this would be the case because he is, of course, one of the best hitters in baseball, one of the best hitters in the game. He's batting .390, leading the American League, and he strikes out right there. So he's not invincible, that's for sure. So Beachy getting the strikeout right here. Now here we go in the top of the second. Jason Hayward up at the plate. He's going to hit this one right in between first and second. So he's going to get a little single right there. Now, you guys kind of know what happens when Jason Hayward gets on first. What I'm going to be looking to do every single time is to go ahead and try and take second base, and that's what I'm doing with Hayward. A strike right down the middle. Avila his throw is off right here, and I'm really surprised I was actually able to steal on Avila. Now, this statistic right here that you're seeing for the most team stolen bases is a statistic I'm very proud of. With the aggressive base running philosophy that I've got, just being up there means things are working well. Hayward's going to get over to third right here. So with him being 90 feet away from home, we could take a look to see if I can get a pop fly deep in the outfield and then go ahead and tag up and come home. So Freeman gets the job done right now. McCann up at the plate. And this one is going to be good enough to be able to bring Hayward home. So he's going to tag up. No contest whatsoever, which was the smart call. So we are finally on the board here, up 1-0. Bottom of the second now. Beachy's had a great first couple innings. And this one is going to get past Johnson and Andrelton Simmons and get to Justin Upton out there in left field. So a single right now for the Tigers. But that's okay. Not too concerned about things with Beachy and the way that I'm going. We've got a lot of good stuff ahead. But this one is going to go on the ground, and we're going to be looking at a double play. So Victor Martinez hitting into that one. Kind of surprised that it would be V-Mart. But it's not like he didn't hit into a double play in 2K12. So that stuff's going to happen. Bottom of the third now, Johnny Peralta up at the plate. This one going to be a single into right field. I try to see if I could throw him out at first, but I don't know if the game has kind of nerfed that or what, because I really haven't been able to throw anybody out at first for a while, and I was able to do it a couple times in spring training and early on here, but I don't know. Torrey Hunter, though, is going to hit into a double play of his own as Andrelton Simmons steps on second, makes the throw over to Freeman at first. So we've already got a couple double plays in this game. It's kind of nice to be able to see the defense is really working, but at the same time, I'm not too excited that we have gotten these hits. So got to go back and take a look at it here because I thought this was pretty cool. This has got to be one of the coolest double plays I've had in the game so far just because Andrelton Simmons takes it himself to step on second. I guess it's the small things in life. Anyway, Hayward back up at the plate here in the 4th inning, and he's going to hit this one again into right field. No, I did not go ahead and copy the same highlight that we saw before, but hey, it's working. Why not go for it? So it still's one base. Computer knows what's going on. Ah, ha, ha. All right, so now I think I'm good. Dang it. You know what's coming, you silly goose. All right. Anibal Sanchez is on the mound here, and he's the one who keeps throwing it over there. I don't think I've said that Sanchez was pitching today, but another strike, another stolen base right here. Usually I do go ahead and I take the pitch if I plan on stealing just because I don't want to go ahead and hit a pop fly or a line drive and then get a double play or anything. So I'm willing to sacrifice a strike for a base. That one I knew was going to be away. And Hayward steals third, too. So he's got 3 stolen bases this game, and he's already leading the National League. And I think in all of MLB with stolen bases, that one is going to be outside for ball 4. So good eye right here. I'm able to get over to first with ease, but unfortunately, nothing is going to happen right here. Prince Fielder now comes up to the plate. And because I know this team pretty well, I kind of know, of course, who I need to fear. I mean, Prince Fielder, Miguel Cabrera, Victor Martinez. I mean, these guys, you know that you need to fear. But I think I'm going into this game here with the right frame of mind, and it's really been paying off here, especially when it comes to pitching. And that frame of mind that I've got going in here is really not to underestimate them. Just kind of figure that there are going to be some big hits. I got to pitch accordingly. But Beachy, very impressive. No outs through 4 innings. But I really got to give it to Sanchez, too, of the Tigers. I've got 1 run myself. 0-2 count to Prince Fielder. Going to watch that curveball for ball 1. A good eye right there. Probably anticipating that I was going to be throwing a ball, and that was a smart call, but I didn't want to throw a ball. Seems like that my slider and my curveball all day long has just been ridiculously off where I wanted it to be. Prince Fielder going to foul that one back. Especially the slider. I don't know why, but it doesn't matter where I end up placing it. It's always going to be way too low. Like it starts off low and it breaks, of course, too low as well. Trying to see if I could jam Prince Fielder inside with that one. Didn't work out too well here as we're looking at a foul ball. All right. So let's try and see if we can get him with the changeup. That one works. There we go. So Prince Fielder striking out as well. So we've gotten a strikeout from Miguel Cabrera, Prince Fielder. Here we go with Dan Uggla with a great hit into straightaway center. Austin Jackson diving for that one. Not able to get it here, but Dan Uggla will end up on second base. And I think if it was just about anybody else in the game, I might have been able to go for third. At least one of the fast 4 on my team. I just came up with that, the fast 4. So that's Andrelton Simmons, the Upton brothers, and Jason Hayward. Any one of those guys I feel comfortable about trying to steal. So I think that's what's really worked out for me here. Anyway, bottom of the 6th inning now. This one just goes to Freddie Freeman over there at first. What is he doing? He seriously misses it. He had all the time in the world. I mean, I kind of figured when I noticed he wasn't standing on the place where he was supposed to be that we were going to have a problem, but that's okay. Here we go with another double play in this game. So I get out of that one, no problem. All right, top of the 7th now. This one going into center field. So Johnson with the hit right here. And I think that the Tigers really have to rethink what they're going to be doing here in this game. And I think that what happens next year is an absolute smart call as we're going to be seeing the Tigers go to the bullpen and bring in Al Albuquerque. All right, so this changes up things quite a bit. So with Albuquerque, I mean, I know he's a pretty good reliever here. At least he gave me a lot of good things last year. Dan Uggla going to take this one into left field. That is going to go over the left fielder's head. And that's going to end up being a double for Dan Uggla, which is tremendous to be able to see, given the fact that he is on a pretty big cold streak. He's still under 200 right now with his ERA. And I want to get that changed around as quickly as I can. All right, B.J. Upton now up at the plate. He's going to hit this one into the gap in right center. So going to bring one runner home. All right, we're going to leave Ugla over there at third, and he's not the fastest, so I didn't feel too comfortable sending him from second home. So while it is considered scoring position, you're not always going to be able to bring him home, but at least we get the job done and expand our lead 2-0. Andrelton Simmons up at the plate. This one going into center field. That one is going to head back to the wall, so that is going to bring around 2 runs as Andrelton Simmons is going to end up on second base. I thought about maybe heading over to third with him too, but there's a good and delicate balance between being risky and being foolish, and I think if I would have tried to head over for third, that would have been one of those foolish things. All right, now, Laird up at the plate. He's my DH for this game. I'm going to hit this one over to Miguel Cabrera at third. That's going to go ahead and allow me to get Andrelton Simmons over to third base. So, potentially, this could be good. We're really destroying Albuquerque right now, too. And it looks like the Tigers figure that out and bring in Drew Smiley. So I had a whole bunch of cheesy things for Drew Smiley. I was going to say something like, let's put a smiley on that face. It is almost 6 o'clock in the morning. I am tired, and I got to do one more video. Craziness. Anyway, so Simmons takes out Avila. Wow, that is the first time in this game that I've seen anybody be able to successfully take out the catcher. So, of course, you don't want to go ahead and plan on it. I don't know if I want to go into my feelings on running into the catcher right there intentionally, because I was a catcher, so I got a little bit of a biased opinion on it. But hey, it works right here. We're in good shape. It's going to be a little double play, and I was kind of really not too happy with myself after this one because I'm like, I should have laid down the bunt. I was thinking bunt, or I was thinking steal. I mean, I didn't want to just go ahead and have a normal at bat right there, and I think if I would have done something else, we would have been in better shape. But Tigers getting a hit here, and Beachy with the way that he's been pitching this game, these hits, especially after inning number 4, have been very few and far between. All right, so Austin Jackson over there at first. Miguel Cabrera up at the plate. He's going to hit this one. It's going to get past Andrelton Simmons and roll into center field. So a dangerous situation for me now because Prince Fielder is going to be coming up to the plate. We all know the power that Prince Fielder has. If you're a baseball fan or watched it last year in my 2K series, you'll know he had a lot of home runs. But we get another double play right here. I think that makes 4 now for this game, which is quite a bit actually. But hey, I'm going to go ahead and take him because it's not every single game I get a chance to be able to, get a double play, let alone 4 of them. So another 4-6-3 right there. And now in the top of the 8th, we're going to be taking a look at Freddie Freeman hitting this one into the gap. So a great shot right here. This is going to allow Freeman to head over to second. And so we're in good shape to be able to bring him home right here. I'm hoping that we can. Don't feel comfortable with a 5-run lead. All right, so in the top of the 8th now, got Johnson up at the plate. He's going to hit this one down the line in right field. That's going to bounce right before the wall. That's going to allow it to be 6-0 as Johnson ends up being safe over there at second. Kind of a little risky right there, but it pays off. Dan Ugla now up at the plate. Dan Ugla with a great game. Now this could end up bringing him home. Looks like that it will. So a single right there for Ugla. He's had 3 hits this game. I don't know what I need to do to be able to get more like that out of him, but whatever I'm doing right now, I'm going to make sure I keep doing it. Andrelton Simmons still in the 8th inning, runners on first and second. Ooh, a double play right there. That was actually a pretty nice double play too, considering the barehander over there at second. 3-1 count right now to Alex Avila. That is going to be ball number 4, so Avila is going to head over to first because of the poor pitching of Beachy. I really can't blame it all on him. I mean, there was a couple pitches that I thought were pretty questionable. One of those, I guess I shouldn't say was questionable. It was an obvious strike, but it got called a ball, so a mistake right there. Johnny Peralta going to hit it over to Freeman. So the 3-6-1 double play. That's 5. Not bad. Anyway, Hayward crushes this one. And what was really interesting about this home run here is literally right before he hit this home run, I was like, all right, we've got 7 runs. That's actually really, really good, because all of our runs so far in this game has come from just great base hitting. You know, no big hits like a home run or anything, but, well, Hayward has to go ahead and ruin that thought for me. Like, it cracked me up, because that was literally what I was thinking right before I swung the bat. So that's going to be 4 home runs on the year now for Jason Hayward. He's leading the league in stolen bases, so definitely very versatile. Make the throw over to first. And that is going to be the end of the game, so the Braves end up winning this one. I was so close to saying the Tigers ended up winning that one. Habits are hard to break. That is for sure. But anyway, I appreciate you guys watching this. More Atlanta Braves, of course, to be coming later on. So make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, all that great jazz. Just check the description below. But you are phenomenal people. Do not ever forget that. And do not forget the January 1st and 2nd live stream that Tessa Dude and I will be doing to benefit the charity water.org. So make sure that you get your donations ready and you join us for that. It's going to be a lot of fun. So thanks again for watching. I do appreciate it. And as always, I hope you guys have a good one.